In 1997, Hong Kong was facing the handover event from the British to China. With such a historical background, An Hui directed a documentary film called As Time Goes By. The whole film was divided into two main streams. One is the various views of Anne and her schoolmate, the other is the childhood memory and family memory of Anne.
我哋分別成30年啦，中間過咗好多好多變化。
咁咪讀 comparative lit 嘛？
我讀 comparative
philosophy 嘛？佢讀 history 嘛？呢個又係
我讀 comparative。
The film traced back social turbulence in Hong Kong, such as the 1967 leftist riots, student movements in the 1970s, and the well-known 1997 handover event. By telling the memories and emotions of that generation, it reflects the thinking about colonial identity and the concern about the future of Hong Kong. In the film, Anne recalled their childhood and growth. She felt inferior due to the fact that she lived in the colony and felt guilty for knowing too little about her motherland. Yet, she still needed to obey the rule of the colony. It was a painful process. Eventually, she found her position in the complex. Although she is already over 15 years old, she still misses the colonial life in the old days. But she knows this kind of complex feeling is not right, but she cannot live without it.
我们这一代有很多人，包括我自己最少是这样的，很多很好，做很多很好的事，很努力的事，其实是为了一个很坏的原因，就是为了某一种虚荣跟某一种自卑感要补偿。我不多不少也感觉这种自卑感其实是源自我们是殖民地里头的人。如果你对祖国的东西你不认识，你也觉得抱歉。可是你不快点学那个殖民地里头的文化，你追不上时代，你不能在这个社会里头生存，你变成了一种平衡呢，是非常痛苦的。
Anne recalled growing up all the way from childhood, which happened to be the most turbulent years of Hong Kong. Her mindset for identity is certain, but the ambiguous mentality is always accomplished by her as well. The current discussion of Hong Kong films is always based on the political position of Hong Kong directors. But what really needs to be taken care of is the vague definition and mentality of Hong Kongers. Among the historical stage, Hong Kong is always the center of discussion, yet never been regarded as the protagonist, just like Margaret Nan said in the film.
香港好似一個好成功嘅妓女。係啊，佢好似我覺得一個人咧，你有啲咩人嚟啦，係要做啲咩，佢就俾你。你即係總之咧，令到佢生活，佢自己匿埋嚟，或者佢有佢自己嘅生活。佢啲生活可能係好卑微嘅啫，或者佢自己有個女，佢就想佢咧就去想湊大個女嘅啫嚇。咁即係兩餐嘅咁嚇。但係咧，你外面啲人，你要求啲乜嘢，佢俾你。總之你俾佢有得生存。
Facing the social panic and immigration wave, Anne still chose to stay. At the end of the film, she said,
不完全是因为懒惰，不想离。我很好奇，我很想知道跟着会发生什么事。
話說當年。
The Ordinary Hero in 1999 is an easy neglected one compared with the other films. But in fact, this film is the most ambiguous and favorite one. The film corresponds with the opinions that she proposed in As Time Goes By. The movie's background is set in the 1980s Yau Ma Tei Old District, where traditional lifestyle during the well-known golden age of Hong Kong. The film uses lots of clips of documentary film, black and white images and newspaper to create a strong nostalgic atmosphere, and focuses on those vulnerable groups which hide under the prosperity of Hong Kong. In Ordinary Hero, Anne allows us to see the lively individuals, along with the current situation of mutual help among ordinary people. Anne has always wanted to show the humanistic side of Hong Kong. She uses lots of scenario shots of the street and the corner of Hong Kong in the film. She uses this method to set the feelings among Hong Kongers off and reveal the ordinary daily life. Before the 1997 handover event, for Anne herself, maybe her mentality was just like what was said in the poetry. Lift my drink and sing a song, for who knows if one's life is short or long. Man's life is like the morning dew, past days many, but future days few.